Thank goodness. Woo, lad.
Woo.
Woo.
Notices a lot of things.
Notices your Johnny. Oh no.
Woo tests your Johnny.
Tests your Johnny. Hello there. I see you've stumbled onto me and Stefan, observing some quality Johnny test memes. Look at how good these memes are.
Quagmire, no.
Oof, that's a good Johnny. That's a rare Johnny. That's a rare Johnny right there. Gotta save that one for later. Ooh, look at those hands.
He's pretty radical right there.
Oh, what's your favorite Johnny test meme, guys?
Ooh, it's a Charlie Brown Johnny right there.
Nobody hates you, Johnny. Everyone loves you.
That's our favorite.
That's my personal favorite.
We keep a picture of that tucked away.
Jonathan Quiz. So today we're going to be reading Who Framed Johnny Test? Don't Johnny Test me, Tony. I'll Johnny Test you all fucking day.
So this one's very near and dear to my heart. I don't remember when I discovered it. It came out in 2010, 8 years ago. I found it sometime. By the way, Gordon winks at you if you guys didn't notice.
Just giving that little wink right there.
And I've read this. Tony hasn't, but we're in for a good time. So let's read the note. I dedicated this to all my friends this summer. Here's the first chapter of my first ever fanfiction cartoon X-Over story based on Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I will make X-Over stories too, like my friends, and here's some of the stories of my own. Who Framed Johnny Test? Synopsis of Who Framed Johnny Test. When a famous child star, Johnny Test, is framed for the murder of Chris McLean, Johnny turns to tune-hating steamer detective Gordon and his junior friends Miyako Gotokuji, Aiko Snu, Mirabelle the Octomaid, and of course, Miles Tails Prower.
Of course.
To clear his name before he ends up in the dip by the judge father.
Dip into a Dole Dipper.
Banana
dipped in dark milk chocolate. Cast Roger Rabbit as Johnny Test. Wait, so is it Johnny Test as Roger Rabbit, or is Roger Rabbit as Johnny Test? Because
it's Johnny Test as Roger Rabbit.
Okay, so
Johnny Test is playing Roger Rabbit.
This is in reverse then. It should say Johnny Test as Roger Rabbit, because this actually comes with an animated series, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to be playing on stream, because
it's a fever dream, and it'll get copyright struck.
It'll get a bajillion. So, here we go. We got Strong Bad, Homestar Runner, he's a baby in this fanfic, as Baby Herman. Also, welcome everybody. I can see people popping in. I hope you guys have a great time.
Welcome.
Let's see here.
It's good to see you.
God. Let's see. Me, aka Gordon.
Winkin' Gordon.
No, this one doesn't wink. Just this one.
Just that one.
Eddie Valiant, as Eddie Valiant. Eiko Snu, Ojumajo. That's even worse. Who are these?
We can look them up if you want.
Can we? Okay, activate Google search for weeb.
Oh, look at that hair.
Not what I was expecting. What is this?
Ooh, look at her dress over there.
Where?
That.
Where? Oh.
Yeah, she's like a magician.
Is she some sort of goblin? Is she a magic goblin?
Oh, look at those shoes.
What is this? I don't like this. Get this out of here. No lollies on stream. Grace the Pink Mermaid, one of my loves OCs, as Jessica Rabbit. You think they're still together after 8 years?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So his love released another fan fiction that's very near and dear to my heart, and they were dating at the time that they did this. They apparently got together over the summer of 2010. I hope they're still dating.
I hope not, because I don't want more of Johnny Test. Danarella, my love, as Dolores. Manny Rivera, that's my uncle. El Tigre, Della Robia from Code Lyoko, Edwin Harley, one of my loves OCs, and Cosmo from Sonic.
From Fairly Odd Parents.
They're extras alongside Danny-rella. Kip Snip.
What? I watched Foster's. I don't remember that character. Is he the yellow one? No. Oh, hello. He's a human.
Yeah, he's the sleazy car salesman guy that they have.
Oh.
Dude, by the way, if you guys haven't watched Foster's for Imaginary Friends, it's fucking lit.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. You should watch it. Chris McLean from Total Drama Island, Action, and World Tour as Marvin Acme. Lightning McQueen as Benny. Kerchew. Dookie from Johnny He's the dog, extra alongside Lightning. And finally, Father from Codename Kids Next Door / Funko, my OC, Flunko. As Judge Doom. This is just every cartoon ever, and I don't think it's going to matter in the end. Also,
there's the cover.
There's the top tier cover. Strong Bad over there. He's the best looking one there.
Yeah, he's looking pretty fresh. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love Homestar Runner. I grew up on it. So this is just...
I grew up on all the bootleg Homestar Runners that were out at the time that are forgotten.
Hamstring home run, you know?
Who Framed Johnny Test? Chap 1. A Kip Snip cartoon. Baby Strong Bad and Johnny Test in Someone's in the Kitchen. Directed by Canny Sandban.
That's number 3.
I'm pretty sure Canny Sandban is the only name that was not in this fucking cast.
And wasn't it Cookie, or was that just a nickname? It's been a while since I've watched Kids Next Door.
Oh god, I have no idea. Oh, Connie. I have no fucking idea. A Mexican wrestler baby was happily playing in his playpen. He has round green eyes and wears a red luchador libre mask with a blue diamond and a black markings for a head. Red gloves, red boots, red shorts, and a blue hat.
Fashionista.
He was Strong Bad. His mother, to call the echidna, just for the story, came to him and patted him on the head. Mommy's going to the store, darling, but I'm leaving you with your friend, Johnny Test. The woman walked over to where a baby was standing. He has spiky blonde hair with red highlights, wearing a black shirt with a yellow symbol on it, a blue short-sleeved vest over it, and baggy green pants. He was Johnny Test. Please.
He's going to take very, very good care of you, because if he doesn't, Tikal said very sternly as she pointed to Johnny, he's going back to military camp.
Oh.
Please, don't worry. Whatever you say. Yes, sir. Aye, aye, Captain. Okie dokie. I'll take care of him like he was my own brother. Or a third sister. The boy was cut off when Tikal slammed the door in his face. Ouch! Or my cousin. Or a deranged uncle. Maybe they meant estranged. Or a cousin twice removed. As the boy kept speaking, Strong Bad noticed something in the kitchen. A jar of cookies. I'm not even going to try to do a Strong Bad voice, because I cannot do one.
Somebody asked Domino's or Pizza Hut. Before we continue, the answer is probably Domino's.
You know, I haven't eaten enough pizza from either of those establishments to have
neither
a
have I, but I'm just going to go with pizza or with Domino's.
Can we have, you know, a nice Beauty and the Beast scene in each of those, you know, or Lady and the Tramp, I meant, not Beauty and the Beast, you know, where we share a pizza?
I mean, I can be the Beast to your Beauty if you want. You know,
I'd like that.
Saying. All right, so we're here.
Yeah.
Cookie. Jar of cookie, he said as he tipped over the playpen and made his way to the kitchen. Or my mom's grandmother's crazy cousin or twin sister. He stopped when he saw the baby in the kitchen. Climbing up the kitchen drawers, Johnny screamed in a panic. I'll save you, Strong Bad, he yelled, running into the kitchen. Cookie, the baby said as he knocked a rolling pin into an oncoming Johnny. Don't burn yourself, the boy said as he stepped on the rolling pin and started to roll around the room screaming. As he rolled around the room, the baby knocked a teapot on his head. Ow! Hey, where are the lights? It's dark in here.
Take notes, guys. This is how you write an action sequence.
This is how you write something that's completely coherent.
Yes. You can just vividly see the room, can't you?
See, there's a difference between knocked a teapot on his head and knocking a teapot onto his head and then making it, like, cover his face.
Yeah, because clearly, like, it didn't smash on his head. It is now over his head and he cannot see.
Holy shit. You guys are asking the best questions right now. Tony, do you prefer Burger King or McDonald's? Now, alright. Here's the deal. If you... Okay, so McDonald's has their new buttermilk chicken sandwich with mac sauce, and I get rock hard for that. But also, Burger King has better fries, and they also have mac and Cheetos, but their burgers aren't as good. But they also have pretty good deals with coupons.
Here's the deal, though. I'm gonna say McDonald's for one reason only, and that's our boy Mark.
That's true.
We went. God, it was like 11:30 at night, I think. We got some Mac doubles for dinner. And then there was a boy in the back, Mark, and he shared his YouTube channel with us. We both subscribed, and you know, whenever I go to McDonald's, I hope that Mark is the one that made my burger. You know.
I don't
Feels special.
I don't know if Mark ever, if he works there anymore, because they gutted, like, the whole staff.
They did. They revamped that McDonald's, but I like to believe, you know? I'll believe in the Mark in the back.
I think we're, like, the only people subscribed to Mark, really.
Yeah.
But he keeps going.
He keeps going.
That's enough for me, you know? I wish him well.
All right. Strongbad then kicked open the oven just as Johnny rolled in and closed the door. Strongbad then used his foot unintentionally to turn the oven heat to Hades hot.
Oh.
Cookie!
Ooh.
Strongbad crawled across some plates in the sink. His face slipped under the water, but he lifted it up and accidentally turns on the tap, and water starts spilling onto the floor. The soap also falls down to the floor. The oven sign turns to, well done, and Johnny bursts out, trailing smoke, screaming loudly, and being extra juicy.
I don't want to imagine Johnny Test extra juicy. That's
you don't like
actually,
you don't like your Johnny extra juicy?
There's an extra juicy Johnny around here somewhere.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Where's that extra juicy Johnny? Well,
there's
that's
the juicy Dookie.
Extra juicy Dookie. That's good enough for me. Where's the Johnny though? There was an extra. Where is he? There was a very large Jonathan somewhere.
Enhanced Jonathan. Oh man, dude, when they came out with Ratchet and Clank Johnny Test Edition,
that was.
I played the shit out of that.
I played that so much on my PS2. Rare Johnny. All right, back to the shit.
So I think.
God, where are we?
I think you're at the Poor Boy Slips.
Tony, what's Mark's channel? You know what? Mark's a sweetie. So
yeah, let's plug Mark right now.
Let's plug Mark right now. I have him labeled as Mark from McDonald's in my bookmarks.
There we go.
So
here's our boy Mark. Hit him up.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll just drop a link in the.
Occasionally
chat right now.
I'll pop in and watch one of his videos just to show him that I love him.
I'll drop it in the description too. He's a good boy. He tries his best.
He works hard.
He does.
He makes those Is that the Juicy Johnny?
Oh shit! Juicy Johnny's over here. Ooh, enhanced Jonathan. Come on, load, please. Please.
Oh yes. Ooh,
oh
there's a Juicy Danny.
Oh, they do it for everything.
Oh.
Oh, the bug from Bugs on Maggie thing. Oh, Jesus.
From ants. Oh, Dee Dee. You're not going to be able to do ballet like that.
That's disgusting. Get this out of here. Bloat tunes.
Bloat tunes.
Jesus, DeviantArt, you need to stop. You need to stop.
Poor boy then slips on the soap.
The poor boy then slips on the soap and shoots into the air, and the soap flies across the kitchen and ricochets of the door handle and hits Strongbad, flinging him up the clock pendulum. There's a clock now.
I was gonna say, vividly I can see this room.
The flame-haired boy falls back and slides across the kitchen and ends up with his fingers in the power supply, getting zapped. In trying to escape, he headbutts the wall with a teapot and dislodges a shelf that has all the pots and pans falling on his head. As he lies in pain, bottle of hot sauce falls into the spout of the teapot. Cookie, Strongbad chirps from the clock. Johnny, with his head on fire, shoots out of the teapot and across the kitchen, only to end up with an ironing board in his mouth, which folds up into the wall. Strongbad swings from the clock to a shelf, which falls down on top of a box on the shelf, catapulting a box of knives through the air. The baby lands on a plunger and bounces up to the fridge. The plunger flies through the air and lodges itself in a toaster, which then falls over. Johnny bursts out of the folding up ironing board in a ta-da pose.
I'm here! He screams when he saw the knives flying towards him, which luckily lodged themselves in the wall around him. One barely misses his hair, and a meat cleaver hits the wall between his legs. The toaster then fires the plunger at the flame-haired boy and sticks to his face. As he struggles to get it off, he ends up flying across the kitchen and removes it in midair. His momentary pleasure is forgotten as he crashes into the vacuum cleaner, which then begins to pump him full of air. Getting spicy. He's well done, juicy, and full of air. When he looks more like a balloon, he starts to deflate. Balloon. Flying around the kitchen, breaking crockery, and eventually hitting the fridge, lodging his head underneath. Damn, what's Tikal gonna think of all this?
She's gonna be very upsetty.
As he struggles to get free, he dislodges Strongbad, who falls from the top of the fridge with his cookie. Johnny lifts the fridge of his head with his strength. Cookie! Strongbad cried happily as he held his cookie. Seeing that the baby is safe. What's up?
Nah, keep reading.
The flame-haired boy holds the child in his hands. Johnny suddenly realizes there is an unsupported fridge above his head that proves the law of gravity. Crash! The fridge door opens to reveal Johnny, with birds flying around his head. Just then, a buzzer sounds, and we see the two are actually on a set. The director, a panda named Mr. Kani-sanban, Cookie's father from Kids Next Door, goes onto the set with an annoyed look. Cut! 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 He yells. It was all a dream.
Alright, well, I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Someone asked me, how much do I need to give you to stream Persona 5? And I don't know, man. Persona 5 is a long-ass game.
We have the PS4, though.
We do have the PS4, but that's a long-ass game. And Crash told me to look at this. This is someone on DeviantArt, Mippy Trippy. Crash said to look up his Johnny Test art, which I didn't have to do.
There's some Johnny Test art right there.
It's already just everything seems to have Johnny Test.
You know what? I think I've seen this before. Oh, yeah, there's the Quagmire again.
Oh goodness.
Ooh, there's Brian shooting Dookie.
Oh goodness. We already saw this at the beginning. This was over here. This is horrific. Oh my god, this guy's awful. Oh hey, it comes with dialogue.
Ooh.
I'm not reading it.
Hello, little boy. Get out of here. Giggity giggity.
No. Alright, where are we?
Cut, and then you take over.
What's wrong with the take this time? Strongbad said, losing his cute speech in place of an annoyed Mexican tone. Nothing with you, Strongbad. You were perfect, mentions Mr. Sanban. It's Johnny. He keeps blowing his lines. Johnny!
Fucking Johnny.
The man grabs one of the birds. What is this? A bird? Responded the boy. A bird? That's the problem, Mr. Sanban said. Johnny, read the script. Look what it says. It says, boy takes clunk. Boy sees stars. Not birds. Stars. Can we lose the playback? Please, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. The playback stopped playing as Strongbad stomped off angrily. For crying out loud, Test, how many times do we have to do this frickin' scene? Mr. Sanban will be in my trailer, taking a fucking nap. Strongbad went past underneath a woman's dress, scaring her. Pardon me, the baby said as he walked into his trailer. My stomach can't take this. This is a mess. Clean this setup and get him out of here, or seal him up in it. Lose the lights and take a break. It's lunchtime, Mr. Sanban shouts as he walks out of set with Johnny worriedly following him. Oh my god. Please, sir, I can give you the stars. Just drop the refrigerator on my head one more time. Johnny, I've dropped that refrigerator on your head 23 times already. I can take it, though. Don't worry about me. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the refrigerator, Mr. Sanban said angrily. You left track from Bazinga Show. .mp4. Johnny takes out a brick, though I have no idea what he's doing with the brick. I can give you stars. Look! The flame-haired boy smashes the hammer on his head. Is it a brick or is it a hammer?
It's a hammer made out of brick.
Gotcha. Yet, what appeared are spirals.
Oh my
Look!
God.
He smashed it again, and bells appear. Look! He smashes it over and over, but the stars still don't appear, as both actor and director walked into a trailer. As the crew left the set, no one noticed man and 4 kids watching the scene. The first was a gray-skinned yet strong man, wearing a bright blue conductor's uniform, with red details, blue shoes, a red tie, and a number 4 on his hat. He was Gordon.
Gordon has 4 junior apprentices. The first was a girl with blue hair and blue eyes. She wore a green shirt, a brown vest, blue pants, and brown shoes. She was Aiko Sanu. A second girl was a blonde-haired girl with curly pigtails and blue eyes. She wore a white long-sleeved shirt with a blue tie, a white belt with a blue compartment with a P, a dark blue plated skirt, long white socks, and black Mary Janes. She was...
What is a Mary Jane?
I mean, I know what Mary Jane is in one context.
It's not
which is Spider-Man, of course, but I don't know about that.
The Scooby-Doo movie.
Scooby-Doo. She was Miyako Gotokuji, aka Bubbles Z of the Powerpuff Girls Z.
Yeah.
The third girl has 8 legs, light blue skin, blue eyes, long thick blue hair, held up by 2 lavender ribbons into pigtails, a bright baby blue long-sleeved dress, a lavender skirt underneath the dress, an emerald star necklace.
Emerald splash.
It's going to be revealed that that's a chaos emerald. 8 bright baby blue slippers, a bright baby blue two-pointed princess hat with lavender cloth on each point and a pink flower in the front. She was Mirabella, the Octomaid.
The last was a fox boy, had blue eyes, 2 tails, and wore white gloves, white and red shoes, an orange vest, and a belt. He was miles per hour, but he's called Tails. Gordon and his friends stared dryly at the scene that played out. Toons. The steamer man deadpan as he took a sip of his Coke while his apprentices nodded.
Sponsored by Coke.
End of chapter 1. If you guys didn't understand, this is literally just the opening scene to Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the movie, which if you haven't seen is a fantastic movie that will never ever have anything that's even close to it in style and substance. So please watch it. This is just the intro to that movie, and it's bad.
What?
No, this.
I don't know.
The fan fiction is bad.
I don't know about that. It's just pretty good.
You think so?
No.
That's what I thought.
So would you consider Thomas the Tank Engine a toon? Like a cartoon?
I mean, yes.
So then what's Gordon doing? You know, if Gordon is then technically considered a cartoon, why does he hate toons?
Because he's a dick. I mean...
He is a bit of a wiener.
He's a bit of a wiener. So, this, if you guys didn't know, I'm not going to show it here because I don't want copyright strikes out the butthole. But there's a animated version of this made by the guy who wrote this. And it is literally, it is a fever dream, as Stefan said. It is just clips of...
With dialogue.
It's clips. Okay, so it's... Here's what it is. It's the dialogue from the opening scene of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but they put clips of Johnny Test and other cartoons over it.
To try to simulate, like make a representation of this, but it just doesn't have any coherency.
Nope.
It just...
Like, in the scene where the teapot is hitting Roger, they put footage of Johnny and Dookie swimming. There's just like, nothing... You must link it.
It's also got like 7 parts.
Yeah, they're all like 5-6 minutes long. I'll throw it in the description for you guys. It's really weird to watch. It's so surreal and strange that someone created it, looked at it, and was like, "Yes, this is what I want.
I'm submitting this.
I understand what's happening." It's horrible, but I hope you guys had a great day. I still hope one day that Tony will read Two Babies, One Fox.
Ooh.
Man, maybe I'll make that a Patreon reward someday.
$3,000.
$3,000, and I'll read literal baby porn. But I hope you guys had a great day.
I do as well. I hope
time.
you all had a great day.
And we'll see you on the next one.